Hi, I'm Bradley of Bradley Teaches, and today I'm going to show you how to do pro-level presentations in Restream Studio using Keynote and PowerPoint. So let's go. Here we are in the Restream Studio interface, and to make this work, all you really need is a second monitor to have your PowerPoint or Keynote file running on. And I'm going to jump into Keynote and PowerPoint right now and show you how to set them up to have a professional look in your Restream Studio. So let's go. First thing we want to do is go to Share Screen, and we're going to share screen number 2 in my setup. And let's put that on screen so I can show you how it actually works in PowerPoint and Keynote. So this first file that you have here is Keynote. And I'm going to walk you through a couple of steps that you have to do to make your presentation work. Once your presentation is done, we're going to go to Play Slideshow in Window. And simply that's all you have to do in Keynote. Now I'm going to show you how to make it look good in a second, but that's simply all you have to do in Keynote is go to Play Slideshow in Window. And then you would click through this presentation with your arrow keys, and all the live functions will work. And now I'm going to bring in my PowerPoint presentation to show you a simple setup for it to make it work. And then we're going to put the fine touches on in Restream Studio. So here's my PowerPoint. And for PowerPoint, to set it up to use live slides in your presentation, you go to Slideshow, Setup Show. And what you have to do here is you pick this second option in Show Type, Browse by an individual window. Hit OK. And now when you play that presentation, as I'll do down here, it will play in a window and not play and take over your screens as presentations do in default mode. So I'll click through this presentation using the arrow keys. And as you see here, all the animations work. So that's how you set that up in PowerPoint. Let me X out of this one and go back to Keynote. And what I want to do now is show you how to make it look professional inside of Restream. So I'm going to change the layout of how it looks in my Restream presentation. So I'm going to click this fourth option, which makes the presentation window big and me small in a corner. Now, as you see here, I have black bars around the edges. I can see my browser window and things like that. And even here in Keynote, when I go back to Play Slideshow in Window, I still see, little remnants of what's going on my screen. And to fix that, you want to have a nice custom overlay that fits over your presentation and has a knockout space for you in that bottom corner. And I created one of those here for my overlays. So now you have a nicer, cleaner look for your presentation slides and your video window. Now I made this by doing a screen capture of me and the slideshow on screen, and I made a secret weapon graphic. I brought it into my graphics application, drew my frame around it, and did my cutouts, right? So that's how I know it's going to fit and how it's going to look good. So I can go here now, I can go back to Keynote, and I can run this presentation by hitting my arrow keys. And everything fits, all my animation works, and I'm on screen with it, and it goes away. Now, I'm going to go to PowerPoint, and we're going to use that same function we just used before, right? So we're going to go to Slideshow, Setup Show, Browse by Individual in a window, hit OK, Play. And now this one also fits, right? And I can hit the arrow keys on this one and scroll through my presentation. So that's how you can set up presentations and have a professional look and feel within Restream Studio. See you all in my next video. Bye-bye.